Hello, everyone. It's episode 223 of the Basement Tapes, and we're getting back into the trenches, as they say, there in training camp with the 1971 Tops football set. Fun set, very vibrant set, very kind of opposite of the 71 baseball, where the borders are a lot more colorful and scream at you a little bit more and represent the times better, less gothy, more frothy, I think. Says here I have 263 of these. I believe that's a complete set. I'm pretty sure I'm done with this. Yep, Beckett has confirmed it. It says 263 total cards, $7.48 average value. Total value $1,966.25. 85 rookie cards, a set of these between $500 and $1,200. They say 1971 top set contains 263 standard size cards issued in two series. The second series, 133 through 263, was printed in slightly lesser quantities than the first series. Card, that's singular, have a player photo surrounded by either a red AFC or blue NFC or blue and red all pros border. So Top's mixing it up there for us. The player's name, team name, position, and conference are within the bottom border. An animated cartoon-like player icon appears by the position listing at the bottom. The card backs are printed in black ink with a gold accent on gray cardstock. The content includes highlights and for Topps football cards, yearly statistics. A player cartoon is at top. The first cards of two Steeler greats, Terry Bradshaw and Mean Joe Green, appear in this set. Other notable rookie cards in this set are Hall of Famers Ken Houston and Willie Lanier. Fun set. Not iconic, but it sure does have a lot of pop to it here. Let's look at the top three. Bradshaw's a tough one. I bought that from George. Did I buy that from George? No, I bought that at a show George Diamond Yard Sports Cars was set up at Phoenix while on a business trip this year or last year. So, George, even though you didn't sell it to me, I appreciate your inspiration. So Bradshaw is your leader there in on the top wanted list. Joe Green, number 2, followed by a bunch of 3 players, Charlie Sanders, Joe Namath, and O.J. Simpson in the third position. Let's go to TCDB. There you go. There's your set there. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All sorts of fun stuff going on here. 263 cards, 1971 top set. Teams included the Falcons, Colts, Bills, Bears, Bengals, Browns, Cowboys, Broncos, Lions, Packers, Oilers, Chiefs, Rams, Dolphins, Vikings, Patriots, Saints, Giants, Jets, Raiders, Eagles, Steelers, Chargers, 49ers, Cardinals, and the Redskins. Hall of Famers, there's 56 of them. I will not name them all. I will not name any of them at this point, perhaps later on. Rookies, 87 rookies. Okay, that's a lot of rookies in this set. Inserts and relateds. There are game inserts, there are posters, and there are posters glossy, they tell us here at TCDB. Comments. There are some comments here, which is always fun to read. RB Wyatt 2 says the first pack of cards I ever bought was a pack of 1971 Topps football. I remember it because we lived at Langley Air Force Base, Virginia at the time, and I was so excited to get a Johnny Unitas card in the pack. I was 5 years old. Davey 9 says the first packs I bought at a drugstore as a kid. My favorite cards were Calvin Hill and Hoyle Granger. Tried to get all the running backs back then. Great memories opening a pack. And Teal Fan says the first packs I ever opened were 1971 Topps football. However, the local supermarket had trading card vending machines at least a year earlier than that. So the first cards I recall buying were 1970 football Topps. Great memories from all, and fun to have those embedded in your mind and shared with the rest of us. Green wax box with a football player dropping back for pass. Groovy 70s type setup. Again, we're finding that the gum is shrinking, 0.18 ounces. Bubble gum, trading cards, curved T-tops, has it all. The wax packs are yellow. Looks like Roman Gabriel dropping back there from the Rams. Football cards, 25 cents with 1 stick bubble gum. I find it interesting that they did not have the NFL license, yet they almost used a Rams logo on the front of that helmet. Perhaps they got away with that without the bottom part of the curve. So We have the cello boxes here, 25 cents, one stick of bubble gum. I have a few of those on my eBay store, I think, at that 70s card store. The wax box. Yeah, I like the 71 baseball. I don't have that. You can see a cello pack here. And again, I always find it interesting when the bottom of the cello packs, in this case, Andy Russell, is on, has the picture showing forward. I'm not sure if that was a mistake or done on purpose. There's another pro football trading cards, extra game card, star pinup wax pack there, and you get a free camera. Rack packs, there are the rack packs, and that one has 3 AFC players with George Blanda, Carl Garrett, and Ron Berger. 2 Patriots and a Raider. Interesting on one wax pack. Let's get on with it. Some more trivia. It says here, Terry Bradshaw's rookie card, number 156, set 6, is in this set. Here's the gallery, and we see Johnny U leading us off, card number 1. I love the backs of these cards. I love the lifelong stats right there. Again, we didn't have a lot of access to information in the 70s or maybe even in the 80s, although 80s would have a lot more periodicals and press books would be able to be bought by civilians in that point. But in the 70s, man, it was still like get the stats while you could. Johnny Unitas, look a little snaggletooth there. Not sure what's going on with that picture. Marty Schottenheimer, card number 3. He's a Patriots middle linebacker. Like we said, there's Tom Dempsey, he of the half foot. Blue for the NFC, red for the AFC. Fronts of the cards just have everything you need on there. Player's name, their team's nickname, their position, their conference, and a wonderful cartoon depicting the perceived image of what their position holds and job description, I guess. There's Bill Van Heusen, number 9. He's a punter and a wide receiver. Bring me back those days when that stuff used to happen on a regular basis, please. Alan Page, look at that. He is a all-pro, I guess, there, because he's got a half blue and a half red card, and it looks a lot like the 1975 Topps. So this may have been they may have been floating the idea for this, and look where we were in 1975. That's card 71, defensive tackle for the Vikings, Alan Page, height 6'4", weight 250, born August 7, 1945, went to Notre Dame. First year as a pro was 1967. His home is Bloomington, Minnesota. Alan is in the vending machine business. Alan is actually in the judicial business these days, but Alan always hustling, always making a better life for him, and always curious, I guess. Of course, I completely made up all that stuff. A mainstay in the 1970 Vikings defense and an all-star pick for the 3rd consecutive season. Allen ran 27 yards with the first interception of his pro career in regular season play last season. He intercepted the pass against the Rams, which clinched the Viking win in the 1969 Western Conference playoff game, and he scored in 1969, going 15 yards at Detroit with a lateral from Jim Marshall following an interception. So kudos to Jim Marshall for running the correct way and having the absolute genius to toss the ball to the finisher, Alan Page. A 3-year defensive regular at Notre Dame, Allen was credited with 63 tackles in his senior year when the Irish won the national title. In the second college game as a sophomore, he blocked a punt against Purdue and dashed 67 yards for a touchdown. Allen is very quick and strong and has a good inside rush. There's his stats, 67 through 70, no interceptions until that blazer of a run in 1970 on the one interception. So that's Alan Page, Your Honor. And Emerson Boozer, always a fun name to pronounce. Let's get back further to see what's going on in the ladder series. Paul Warfield is 271. Jack Concannon from the Bears. All those guys, legends, some of them wrapping up their career and heading into perhaps future Mall Santa territory career. Look at Kermit Alexander, man. He is not going anywhere soon. He's going to run and pose for the rest of, until they drag him off the practice field and run out of film. Joe Green, there's the beautiful rookie card of Joe Green, smattered with a nice wax stain on the back. So you get your gum stains. You got your wax stains. It's all part of collecting back in the day. And again, I love the backs of these cards with the mustard yellow, the gray backs, and the black. I just think it works, and very appreciative of the efforts put in by the folks there at Topps to make these cards. A beautiful explosion of football in 1971. What the hell am I saying? Anyway, that's the Topps 1971 football set, baseball tapes, number 223. Thanks, everyone.